the sheer number of students coming into California's public schools not speaking English is our biggest challenge. If you come into a school system, quite obviously, that is conducted in English, and you're unable to understand the teacher's English, you're unable to speak English, read English, write English, it effectively precludes you from participating in your public education. Yeah. My name's Kevin Clark. I'm president of a company called Clark Consulting and Training Incorporated. This conference really is designed for educators who are working in districts that are highly impacted by students who come to school not speaking English. And across the country, we have 5 million students for whom English, essentially they're not able to pass a very basic English test upon enrolling in public school. Here in California, we have almost 1.6 million English learners. That's approximately 25% of our entire public student enrollment. So teachers here, administrators here today have made a strong commitment in their respective districts to implementing accelerated English learning programs. So it's a logical conclusion if students come to school not speaking English, the longer they don't speak English, the further they tend to fall behind. So what these educators are learning and practicing are methodologies, ways of organizing their instructional programs to accelerate English. Typically and unfortunately, educators across the country have not always paid close enough attention to the actual linguistics research of how fast students can learn English, particularly students in the elementary grades. Instead, and unfortunately, educators have been fed a variety of theoretical so-called studies that suggest this is a 7-year process or a 10-year process, which is simply too long. So what we're here talking about today is accelerating English so that these students can come into a public school system, be taught English through a grammar-based program, which is the way countries the world over teach foreign languages, so that very quickly these students can gain the English skills necessary to be able to do well in other school subjects.
My name is Nora Guillen. I work at Madera South High School. We have 85% population of students who are English learners. Spanish speaking is the primary language. We have a huge amount of English learners at our site, but not just our site, our entire district. And I think our growing concern is that we need to get them immersed in English and get them going with as much skills as they can and learn the English quickly so that they can fulfill all the requirements that they need for graduation.
Peggy Berger, I'm an instructional coach in Livermore. Students coming in with poor skills in general, not just English language learners. And so we need to go back and make sure we don't keep passing kids along just because they're of a certain age.